What's up, folks? And honestly, this is an abrupt intro, so I might just record one on my own. But I just wanted to talk about a little update. Actually, yeah, it'll probably end up being at my house. It's kind of annoying because I wanted to do it now to get it over with, but looks like I'm gonna have to do it at my house. You know how it is. You got the B-dubs. It's probably been like 8 hours since earlier, and yeah, now I'm ready to get to the real part. Hello, you all, and I have not shown anything in person in a while. Earlier I was kind of having problems formulating what I had to say, but essentially I was touching bases on like videos that are coming up. Basically, this is another one of them update videos that I used to always do, except now it's like way different. But I'm gonna be showing my setup, also like I just said, video plans, and I guess what I want to do with this channel. I basically told myself, because those of you that know the OGs, I mean, it's hard to tell which of y'all are real. Because it's not like I'm still getting that many views anyway, but it's like, who knows, maybe more people will see this than I thought. That's how the last video went. I used to have this series, well, not used to, it's a playlist on my channel, you can find it below. If you go to the playlist and stuff. It was called Classic Saturdays. I basically would play like a bunch of classic games, literally. Like, y'all know me, like, those of you that are OG, like, look at this right here. I mean, yeah, it's wireless, but like, I'm classic, bro. The only reason I don't do that is because I don't have, well, I do have a game capture, but I don't have the, like, computer for it. Like, I have a laptop, but it doesn't have HDMI. So, even though, as much as I would want to do that, I can't. Sorry if I sound stocked up. I was sick recently. I mean, it's harder to do videos now. I used to pump them junks like every day. I still try to. I record them every day, but I don't upload them. There's a difference now. But even then, like, I just haven't had the time. Like, the next video I plan to make is supposed to be Guardians of the Galaxy PS5. I literally got that months ago. And I milked Spider-Man and Spider-Man PS4 so hard that I haven't even touched Guardians of the Galaxy yet. And I got on the other day, and it's like I just couldn't play it for some reason. I just haven't had the motivation, which usually doesn't happen for me. You know, I love games. See it, you know, the plan was to get it the day of. You'll even see in the video when it comes out. I'm probably going to mention how long it's been, because I initially recorded, and I was saying I was having a good day, and then it's going to cut, and it's going to be like days later. It's going to be like, what? But that's basically going to happen. But I have a bunch of games like that I have now. It's just the process of uploading it. Not even just editing, just in general. Like, there's just a bunch of videos. And one of that being GTA 5. Honestly, I'm really questioning if I should even do that playthrough, but I did not waste that many hours for nothing. Fair enough, I mean, just for, you know, I still did beat the game and got trophies and stuff, but who hasn't seen that game, you know? I don't know if it was video worthy. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm really starting to question myself, because I'm really trying to play my PS4, and I really got to keep worrying about GTA. So instead, what I might do, look, I'm not trying to be lazy, but I might just edit them down to like certain cutscenes, like only cutscenes. Which I probably wouldn't be the first to do that, because all you do in GTA really is drive around. But then again, it is called Grand Theft Auto. So, but you just, it's like you go from point A to point B, shoot people, and then, you know, vice versa, and then so on, rinse, repeat. So honestly, now I'm thinking about that's probably how it's gonna be pasted. But the point I'm making is, I have to literally do GTA, but on the other hand, I have a bunch of Classic Saturdays. I haven't even calculated it yet, but I know it's well over a year's worth, honestly, because it has been years. I think the last Classic Saturday I did was when I was doing the Super Mario series. Like, which, going by that logic, I should be at like Mario 64 by now, which is another example. I don't even know how I'm going to do that, because the game capture situation. And I guess that's what I was going to get into too, because all that is done now. I didn't expect myself to explain that fast, but that's basically it. I mean, I have to basically do, so think about it though, that is a lot. I have to edit the previous videos of GTA, and I have to like paste it a certain way. Like, that's how Spider-Man was. I didn't realize how old that was till like recently. Like, Spider-Man really was like it's not, that wasn't recorded when it first came out, don't get it twisted, but it was like, it might have even still been 2021. Like, I wouldn't stretch that far. I don't remember. It was like when I first got this PS4, like this new PS4. I first got it. I basically got Spider-Man like a month later, and then I recorded it. Of course, like first thing I did was record when I played it, and then it was just months later. Like it's funny because in the video I said this is an old video. Now fast forward 2 months, and then I had to make the third playthrough, and it's like, yeah, now it's a really, really old video because they were all recorded back to back. You can tell. And so it's like, it just sounds weird. I don't know. My voice sounds different and everything. Like, that's how long ago it was. So that's kind of how it is with the GTA gameplay. Though most of them aren't commentary. It just feels, I don't know. It's probably because I'm the one that recorded it. So it feels like when I upload it, I see it differently than you guys. Because it's like, it just feels like, I mean, I've been did this months ago. It feels like I'm too late now. But at the same time, I'm already too late. It's been 7 years. I mean, GTA 6 is probably about to come out. But I'm just glad I got the Spider-Man ones out. Because as soon as Spider-Man 2 comes out, I'm trying to get that. Because I've already failed at getting God of War and Street Fighter 2. But I got y'all with the gameplays, though. And that's basically what I was getting into. Also, like with PlayStation, you know, Black Friday sells Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Yo, that game it went from like $60 to $8. You know I'm getting that. Then there's Castle Crashers. I can't wait to play that for you all. I love classic games. Like, I just can never really show them with y'all. But that's like a PS3 game. But this one is remastered. So it's like my way of showing it to y'all. It's like, it's the simpler games for me. Like, I think with me, I'm not picky. It doesn't matter my genre. So, but yeah, in that scenario, that's like a 2D game. So I'm about to probably get them both at once for like $20. I already have a $25 gift card over there. So it's not even all that extra stuff. And I'm hoping to get Gunman Cleave too, because we already did the playthrough on that. If you're OG, you would know. But it was literally recorded on a TV screen. It didn't even look that bad. It's just, it'd be nice, I guess, to redo it on PlayStation. It was only like $3, so I probably could buy that. And then it'd be like as if it's a game capture, you know? And yeah, that's all that. So that's basically my plans. And as far as like the 1,000 thing, I am trying to get monetized because the struggle is real. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, everyone always says the same thing, so I know it's cliche, but, you know, you gotta find ways to provide, man. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's my goal, is to provide for myself and my family. Like, you know, your typical stuff. And in general. And overall, in general, that's not why I do this, though. Y'all know that I've been doing this since I was like 8, bro. And yeah, that's that. Now it's time for this setup update. I've been trying to do this for months, but if I'm being honest with y'all, when I say I have been struggling, bro, I swear, like, not like in the sense of like money or something, like just mentally, and also like just in general, like that's why these gameplays have been coming out like weirdly. But like my whole room was junky. For this video, I had to clean it. Even look at the bed, like it's not really as bad as it looks. I mean, I'm about to go to bed anyway. It's really late. Actually, it's morning. I stayed up all night cleaning this room. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But hey, at least you guys don't have to see that part. So starting off now, you can already tell there are some pretty major differences. And it's funny because y'all probably are OGs, but I'll probably link it in the description. I'll link the first video and the playlist that I made. It's called like Evolution of my playlist. My setup. And as of now, this probably will be the last one, at least like in recent times. Because I mean, this is pretty good. Like, I love this desk clearly. Unless I get a new desk, like I don't see it changing. I have all the systems I could want right now. I mean, PS5 is like the newest system. Unless I got like a PC, you know. So as you can see, we still got the Nintendo 64 going strong. New controllers. I got 2 for that. PS2's down there, still slim. I got 2 controllers for that. 2 Switch controllers. That's not wireless though. I'm using that for like a cord. It's a whole shebang. Right there, that don't even really work because you need batteries. That's a laptop. It's hard to tell. This is just a case covering. But I think the biggest noticeable change is probably the 2 PlayStations, the mic, and then the hourglass. I mean, I don't know why I said that. The lava lamp. This has always been here, and this, I did make a mention in that one video. See, this is what I say, only OGs would know, which really, y'all probably wouldn't even know because it had no views. It had like few. But basically, I had mentioned the new stuff I had. That doesn't even have anything on it anymore. But I still have the Xbox 360. But, oh, trust, there's some major changes. Don't worry. I can't really show it. I mean, I might be able to. I've really just been working like off camera, I guess you could say, for a while now. My goal has been to just get everything I've always wanted, like in the sense of gaming. That's probably why it hurts so bad that my game capture is the way it is, because like I have a game capture. So I hope you don't see the toes. But I have a game capture, but not the right computer. But you see this here? It's a lot smaller than I thought, probably because I have a slim. I'm scared to pull it because it's being weird right now. Yeah, that junk is not coming out. I guess you have to push. Yeah, look, I don't wanna mess with it, but it's like about this big. It's like really small, like not even the size of iPhone 5, like from way back. But I finally got one, and this is, mind you, this is a 500 gig. That is crazy, especially for the time. That's crazy even for now. Like, I mean, sure enough, like PlayStation, like I was gonna say, like PlayStations have 700 by default now, but actually PS5, at least mine, only has like 600. Really, 500 is actually a lot, especially for the time. That is insane. Like, now that I'm really thinking about it, most games didn't even need that much space. You know how many games I could play with this? Then there's the PS5. I think the biggest noticeable thing, I almost forgot because I'm so used to it, but to you guys, I mean, it's probably different, is the stickers. I haven't actually had to show it off. I never did get to do the PS5 video. But yeah, it's kind of sad because I customized it then, but it looked different anyway. So I'll probably have pictures on the screen right now. And then, of course, the PS4, that's just on its side. I mean, I have to do something about this, honestly. I don't know. Like, that's just, I don't know. As of now, they have to be vertical because the way that everything's, like, positioned. They can't sit low because it's like, I don't know. I mean, they theoretically could, but yeah. You got little stickers there. There was more, but yeah, my boy Nightcrawler, he's hanging on for dear life, man. You know? And then there's this Super Nintendo. I low-key got scammed because it's not how you would think. It's basically like that, but it's a bootleg, and it only plays NES games. So I thought it'd be 16-bit. That didn't happen. And then most of the stuff up here is personal, but yeah, I got a webcam here that goes on a computer, and then a PS4 webcam, and check this. So I got this adapter, which apparently if you have a VR like headset, they give it to you for free or something. But you know, your boy ain't doing all that. So instead, I just got it for free. I'm looking for where it is. Yeah, it's a mess, but here's a bunch of curves. Here it is. It's like literally just an adapter. Like, I don't know. You'll notice in this video when I go into depth that I am obsessed with adapters because they just make life easier. I don't know why everything has to be the same outlet, but yeah. Basically, you plug it in there, and then it goes through here. And this is official PlayStation for once. All my other stuff is probably like bootleg. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably why it doesn't work. But that's official, so it definitely works. And also, my boy Spiral. He's actually supposed to hold like a Switch or like a PlayStation Vita probably. But hey, it works for controllers too. You know me. Got this charger. This wasn't even official. I basically planned, like, I wish I could tell you in one video, but I just can't. That's why I should have just did the PS5 video. Like, I planned everything. Before I even had the PS5, I think the first game I got was the Guardians of the Galaxy PS5. I ordered Miles off of Amazon. Then I ordered some stickers. And then I ended up not even liking them anyway. They look weird. Like, you'll see because the picture I showed. But then I ended up getting this, and you can't even tell me that's not heat. I even had an AirPod case that was designed like it, but I lost it, so I can't really show you right now. I'm still sad about that. It was basically Morty's head. Like, you can Google it, you'll see. Or I'll just put it on the screen again. And even though, yeah, it's the same design, not gonna lie, like, that's just that, and then that is just that. It's still dope. Come on, it's the main colors. And green's already my favorite color, if you couldn't tell already, as you can see. But, yeah, this is just for cheat codes, basically. I don't know why I didn't explain that. There's just so much to this setup, I'm not gonna lie. But if I'm being honest, as cool as it may look to someone else, me personally, it's messy. Maybe it's just because it's my setup, but like, I still got the same plushies, you know. I even have more now, like the monkey and this guy. But it's like, when you really look at it, it's way more messier. Because, like, look how crowded it is. Like, you can't even see Tupac anymore. But then there's a fishbowl. I mean, that's dead. And then there's that mic. But that Funko Pop, we're gonna touch on that later. But look at the art. Like, honestly, it was so good. You could hang this up. That's why I just put it there. And there's also a ring light, yeah. It's a little speaker that barely works. And then some laser art that I did. I didn't know where to put it for this video. So I just set it there, and honestly, it fits there. You got Deku 100%, and then Aang, you can barely tell, but also I got my little, my new keyboard. It was only like $12, but hey, you don't always have to go big, because I'm pretty sure it's plugged in right now, actually. So I just say FN, scroll up. Alright, it's not. I do it really fast, but it probably, yeah, it's too late now. But I mean, you can still kind of tell. Like the sticker glows. It looks so beautiful. Look at that. It just looks so alien-esque. Like, it's so futuristic, you know? But here we go. As you can see, it looks pretty beautiful. Even though it's just the same color. It doesn't need the flicker and all that in this case. I mean, it was $12. That's the one that you can customize. I love that mouse. When I heard there was a wireless version, I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't end up getting that. But wired is probably better. It'll process faster when you're in the gameplay. But yeah, if you can't tell already, clearly I love LEDs. Which brings me to my next point. That was the main setup. Now we're in the display area. Oh, PlayStation marrying me. Oh yeah, we had this in the street. Oh dang, and this is my first reaction, by the way. This is what the display area looks like at night. With the PlayStation logo on. That is crazy. Also, there's some Switch headphones and stuff. I basically covered everything over there, and that little balance thing is made of Lego. But yeah, it's honestly good for the aesthetic of the video. That's obviously, you know, the big Iron Man. I actually did a video on all the Hulkbusters and stuff. And then that's another Iron Man. You know, you got Shenron. I got all the 7 Dragon Balls. These are some of the biggest Lego big figures I've ever seen. That's a Golden Great Ape, and that's supposed to be just King Kong. Got the Infinity Gauntlet, Deku, and then Yoda. You know, I don't really get these pops that often, but when I do, oh yeah. Even right there, the Silver Surfer. But it's like colored weird. I guess it was a special edition. That's probably why it cost so much. Just Galactus, My Hero Academia, like the first manga right there. Of course, you got my Demon Slayer gang. And All For One with his freaking mutated arm. And this is just because, I don't know, it's interesting. And you know, I used to have a hobby for that type of stuff. Just a little tribute. And then there's her, but like the bottom broke, so I don't know why that thing turned off. I think because I shook it. But yeah, I said I'll get into that later. That's just the cord from the Switch. That's why it's like that. Yeah, I have not seen that with the lights off. That's crazy. Yeah, this is what it looks like without it. Turn that off, and it's just basically normal. I like how it looks good when it's normal too, because it's already the base colors. And then there's the cord. It basically loops around, and then it connects to the Switch. So that's not a wireless controller. I'm just using it so substitute. I haven't played my Switch in a while. Speaking of which, I got my SD cards in like the containment right here. I'm just not gonna show in there because it has like my PlayStation thing. You can see the number and stuff. And there's not much in here, it's just a bunch of cords and stuff. And dang it, I didn't realize how many Apple blocks I had till I cleaned this room. And you can't really see in there either, but this is just tribute to the old fellas. A little arcade, that's broken unfortunately. That's a little thing for the driving card. That's a Nintendo 64 controller. Man, if you came to my house, you probably would think I'm straight from the 90s or something. This is what people's houses would look like in the early 2000s. They got leftover stuff. But now, I should not have no controllers like this. Think that's crazy? Damn, Super Nintendo controller. The other ones earlier, I mean, fair enough. I had some earlier, but they were not like the OG. That's the OG, though. That's actually like 20 plus years. And then I got the Xbox 360 powered by that right there. You can't really see it, but yeah, it's right there. And basically it's hooked up to that extension cord, which is such a horrible one, honestly. But that one part it does work. The Nintendo 64 and stuff is connected to it. I'm kind of scared because they really don't work the way they used to. It's kind of sad, but the Xbox does. And so basically, if I plug that into over here, then it will turn on. Same for this. Honestly, one time when I did turn that on, it like everything turned off. I probably have too much plugged in back here. Also forgot to mention this cool little thing. I've never seen nothing like it. Probably because it's custom made, and I didn't make it. And so I wish I could give the guy credit, but I honestly don't remember. I honestly went through a shopping spree at some point, but this is like a Lego LED light. I had a short on it before, but it's pretty lit. Again, as you can tell, I really like aesthetics. Man, that's the only thing about like this thing is like you'll probably notice like in the Miles stream or any stream that I do here, which is I hope probably gonna be most of them. It's like I'm looking up the whole time, like the camera's facing me, but my head is up, so it looks awkward. So that's the only downside of having like that big of a TV. And then there's this Stan Lee. Pay a tribute to him. I could never forget about him. And this is the only thing I have that's like unopened. I'm not extra like that. Honestly, like I like to collect stuff clearly, but I'm not one of those people that I couldn't. I don't know how people like leave it boxed up. That's like getting a PS4 or a PS4 controller, and you're like, oh, in 20 years this is gonna be worth a lot, and you just keep it boxed up. I mean, you're technically right, but that's kind of defeats the whole purpose. Like you see me with that Super Nintendo controller, you don't see it boxed up though. I mean, damn. But last but not least, probably the big mounted TV. And yes, I'm wearing shorts with a hoodie. I don't think you all saw though. And yeah. So we've got all this stuff now. And I feel like y'all just won't understand because like, it seems like I've always had this stuff now. Especially because most of my viewers have probably came from the Spider-Man and all my modern stuff. So they wouldn't even know anyway. But for all the OG people, y'all know. Which is not really many of y'all, but like, you know, basically like if you go back far, and I'm sure anyone can see, like YouTube I think changed it. You can't go to oldest videos anymore. I guess because people were like looking or something. But for the longest time, it's been like you know, the whole goal was to get a modern console because, you know, one of mine broke, so I was trying to get another PS4 and I couldn't. But now I do, on top of PS5. And this is the game I've also been trying to play and just cannot. Not a single trophy. I haven't played it once. Meanwhile, there's Miles. We milk the hell out of that game, I swear. Like, I go to it right now, 100%, 50-50, bro. And same for the PS4 one. And that's like 70-something because we had the DLC. But yeah, I guess GTA is next on the roster. But I'm not saying that's the next video, though, because it will be when I edit it. But now I'm thinking about it, it shouldn't be hard to edit. I just have to find the time. And hey, it's Friday, so. That being said, thanks for 1,000, man. We're only gonna grow higher. I'm tired, so. I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta love the holidays, y'all.